Beneath the hanging Spanish moss of Savannah, the dead whisper, marble angels. Their stone faces stare through the mist, silent, unblinking, as if they're waiting for someone to speak first. In the daylight, Bonaventure Cemetery is beautiful. Sunlight filters through oak branches, flowers bloom beside old white tombs, and everything feels calm. But when the sun slips away, that beauty hurtles into something darker, something that breathes. This is Bonaventure Cemetery, a Southern Gothic masterpiece where beauty and dread grow from the same soil. Bonaventure sits on the edge of the Wilmington River just outside of Savannah. It started as a private family estate in the late 1700s, but by mid 1800s, it had become one of the most famous cemeteries in the South, sprawling, elegant, and touched by tragedy. Marble angels line the paths, their faces tilted toward heaven. Iron fences curve around family plots, and centuries-old oaks hang heavy with silver moss that moves like mourning veils in the wind. The cemetery became world famous after a photograph of a small bronze statue, the Bird Girl, appeared on the cover of Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. Her image became a symbol of Savannah itself, graceful, mysterious, and haunted. Even after the statue was moved to protect it, people still swear they see her shadow wandering among the graves. At Bonaventure, the line between grief and grace blurs. Visitors report hearing soft laughter near graves of children lost to yellow fever, faint voices that rise and fade with the wind. Some say they felt a gentle touch as if a cold hand brushed theirs while walking past certain tombs. Others describe translucent shapes gliding through the moss, their forms glowing faintly in the dark. Ghost tours talk about sudden chills, breath frosting in Savannah's thick, humid air. Those marble statues look so lifelike, their eyes seem to follow you as you walk by. Some say they cry when it rains. Others claim they remember the faces of everyone who's dared to stare too long. But Bonaventure's most famous spirit might not be carved in stone. Locals whisper about a woman in white who drifts near the riverbank carrying flowers and humming a hymn no one recognizes. When people call out to her, she fades into the hanging moss, leaving behind the faint scent of lilies. Here are 3 creepy facts to haunt your day. The angel that breathes. Locals claim one of the older marble angels warms and cools like a living person. Tour guides have reported feeling a faint rise and fall under their hands, as if the statue is quietly inhaling beneath the stone. The moss that doesn't move. Savannah's Spanish moss always sways with the slightest breeze, except in one corner of Bonaventure. Visitors say the moss around a certain child's grave hangs perfectly still, even during strong winds, until you step beneath it. Only then does it begin to sway, as if welcoming you. The riverbank. Footsteps at night. Security guards hear footsteps walking the river's edge. Slow, steady, but always just out of sight. Thermal cameras show nothing, except once, a pair of wet footprints leading away from the water and disappearing into the moss. Bonaventure is the kind of place I love to visit in the morning and run from after dark. It's heartbreakingly beautiful. A garden for remembrance where nature and sorrow are forever tangled together. The moss looks like grief hanging from the trees, and the angels, those quiet stone watchers, make me wonder what they've seen through the centuries. There's something haunting about a place that was built to be peaceful but is filled with echoes of what's been lost. Cemeteries like this remind me that death doesn't erase beauty, it deepens it. And maybe that's why people keep hearing the voices there. Bonaventure isn't haunted by death at all. Maybe it's haunted by memory. In Savannah, even silence feels alive. The moss sways, the angels weep, the wind carries whispers that sound almost like names. Bonaventure isn't just a cemetery, it's a conversation between the living and the dead. Until next time, stay curious and always, always stay haunted.